Hey, what's up? It's Kit, time for another video, and today I'm gonna show you something really useful, especially for light tackle anglers out there that are dealing with small hooks. Okay, so what we're gonna do is first we're gonna bend this wire to a small hook. All right, now I'm gonna show you two very useful tools that you could use with wire. Might be something that you already have. Okay, so do it like that. Okay, and then take a pair of pliers. Okay, make sure that it's straight. Okay, there. And then what we're gonna do is, from that length right there, we are going to make a circle. Okay. And okay, like that. Make sure it's straight. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's nice if it is. And then we take our vice grip. As you know, I like using these. If you've been following the channel, I like using this to just make things as clean as possible. Okay, so we have that, right? And you don't need to make it super big in particular, or small. Okay, and that's pretty much done right there. Okay, all we have to do is really straighten this out like so. All right, so you have that. Okay, now if you have one of these pliers that you always carry around, you put it there. And this is exactly what we're gonna do with this one. Okay, take our split ring pliers, put this here. And there we go. So you always have this, and you know, you always have it handy with you if you're carrying this. Now what this is let's say you're jigging, okay, and then you have your jigs rigged with even big hooks. All you have to do is just slide this on the hook like that. Okay, hold your jig, and with your pliers you can shake the fish off. Okay, so it's a hook disgorger or a hook remover. You can use it for ultralight fishing, you could use it for jigging, you can pretty much use it for literally any type of fishing, okay, except for the big game stuff. But what this is something that's always with you and attached to your pliers. Okay, so when you reach for your pliers, you know that you have your disgorger right there, or sorry, your hook remover. And you could just take the hook, hold the jig or hold your line and shake. Okay, pull this way. There we go. Before you even use your pliers. Okay, because sometimes the pliers actually do some damage to the hooks. Now, especially for ultralight fishing, this is very useful, and it's small enough that you always have it there without even noticing it. Unlike others that you bring around, and most of those actually are too big. Okay, this is just so small, basically for ultralight fishing. Even when you're fishing with lures, okay, it's so easy to just put that on like so and then shake the fish off even without touching the fish. So it's actually a very good tool. Now, second thing is something that I actually realized not too long ago, because you know, when you're doing stuff, sometimes you just say like, oh, you do it like this with this tool, and then you realize that not many people have that tool. Okay, and I'm talking about this one right here. Okay, I always use it, I take it for granted, and majority of the time I actually make a mental note that, hey, not everyone might not have this. So I'm gonna show you how to make one of these, okay? Not with this type of handle, but probably something similar, okay? So the very first thing we do is actually make the handle, okay? So the handle that we're doing is something that you would be able to use. Okay, so make that into that, bend this over like so. So you end up with a triangle, right? So all you have to do is actually make this triangle kind of equal, like so. A little bit more, okay, something like that, almost there. There we are, okay? So you have a short side and a long side, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna work with the long side here, okay? Because what we're gonna do once we have our grip here, okay, so what we're gonna do is, okay, we have that right there, this, like so. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and straighten this up a little bit, okay, like that, and then we're gonna wrap this around. It doesn't have to be super clean, okay? It doesn't have to be. What it is at the end of the day, this is something that's gonna serve the purpose, okay? Have the crank handle like so. All right, now, and then make this a bit straighter like so, and that's something that you can either hold like that, okay, or you can put something like this in, okay? As you can see, it's very snug there, okay? Then you have a really good handle, okay? This is actually one of the dowels that I use. So all that's left is really just a hook, okay? And to form a hook, you can either use this to make a bend, okay? Now remember, the smaller the hook, the stronger it would be, because this is kind of a short, what do you call this? There we go. All it is like that. Though it kind of looks like a mini hanger, doesn't it? Okay, I'll make mine bend a little bit more like that. Okay, so flatten this up, okay, and you have something that can pull on hooks, pull on wire, line, just to assist you. So kind of like a third hand or a third grip. All right, now put this in here, okay? Let's say you want to pull a hook tight like this one, okay? See that? Okay, and then you take something like a screwdriver like so, okay, and then you can use it to tighten, and you can see that it won't actually budge even if you're using your fingers, okay, like so, like that. Okay, look at that. So it's easy to make any type of wire. I'm using really springy stainless steel here. This is a brand in the Philippines called Edwards, okay? You can obviously, if you want to put it on something like this, it's even better, so that it's easier, okay? So between the hook remover and this one right here, okay, the tensioner, okay, you can make two of these so that you can pull either side. These are some things that you can actually make on your own for cheap and are quite useful. This one is probably one of my favorite tools because check this out. Okay, now if you're out in the field and you're tying on a hook, a swivel, or now mind you, this is a 100-pound test. Okay, so just to show you, that's a 100-pound test right there. Now just when you're doing your knots, it's so difficult to hold this, right? Okay, all I have to do is just hook it with this, and look, I have a handle right there to help me tighten the knot. Okay, and it is very, very useful that way as well. So when you're tying knots or when you are tying swivels, okay, it's a good tool to have. See, right there. And since it's already in the pliers, it could be part of how you tie knots. See, just one more tightening and you're ready. That's it. It's that simple. Having it there. Okay, so this is kind of the same thing, okay, only it's really small. So you could do the same thing with this. Okay, it's just that with this one being attached as a hook remover, it could also be a knot assistant at the same time. So if you only have to make one, I'd have this and I carry it around fishing with me. Okay, and this one I'd have on my desk. Okay, so now that I have this one, I actually have both of these to help me out. Okay, and this one probably would work better because I could always use one of my dowels. So yeah, of the two, alright, of the two, this would be my favorite one right there. Alright, so guys, hope you like this. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. We're gonna do more of these, and I'm gonna show you how I use these, okay, when I go fishing. So stick around, and like I said, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. If this video is proving to be something that's useful for you, give it a thumbs up. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.